All right, you guys are here for a really special moment. Let's do this. I'm so happy you guys get to see me do this. Ready? Oh. Yeah, what a rush. What's going on, my friends? SeanPierceJohnson here, and welcome back to my studio, where today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my experience over the course of the last 6 months or so with the Hughes Kettner Black Spirit 200. Now, of course, we could do the typical amp demo, amp review video. You're gonna see a little bit of that typical stuff here in this video, but because I've had this for so long, and because I've been able to use it in many more situations than I thought I was gonna be able to use it originally, I feel like I can do a lot more with this video and show you a lot more. By now, I shouldn't have to tell you about the Hughes Kettner Black Spirit 200. It's been on the market for a couple of years already. But if you don't know anything about it, allow me to give you a little bit of a Cliff Notes version of some of the specs. The Black Spirit 200 is a 200-watt guitar amp head that doesn't utilize tubes and isn't your typical solid-state amplifier either. It utilizes a brand new technology that Hughes Kettner has developed called the Spirit Tone Generator. Now, when this thing lights up bright blue and everything, this little center window right here glows a very bright red. And I don't know exactly how the technology works. Hughes Kettner's been very tight-lipped about what exactly goes on in it, but what it ends up equating to is probably one of the most natural feeling non-tube amplifiers that I've ever played in my entire life. Now, there are 4 basic sounds in the Black Spirit 200: clean, crunch, lead, and ultra, all flavored around the Hughes Kettner tone that we've come to know and love over the years. Each of those sounds has its own specific boost circuit that you can engage with this button right above the input jack, which is pretty handy. Now, although this has a few more knobs than your typical simple amplifier, there's a lot of stuff in here that allows you to get just about any kind of guitar tone that you're going for. Gain, volume, bass, mid, and treble set your basic core sound. And then the power amp section has a master volume, a presence, and a resonance control. All of the sounds have the ability to add on a built-in noise gate. Very handy for high gain fiends like myself, or just making sure that your clean stuff doesn't buzz too much. But the real magic is this 9-position sagging control, which allows you to implement varying degrees of biasing and different kind of saturation in the power section that helps further give you a much more natural tube-like experience. Now, because this is a non-tube amplifier and there's digital control over the circuit, you have some built-in features such as effects that you access by pressing the effects access button on the front of the amplifier. You have reverb, delay with controls for level, feedback, and delay time. 4 different modulations including chorus, flanger, phaser, and tremolo, both with their own mod types and intensity. The mod type, in my opinion, it's kind of like, sort of like, not really depth, but it's more the kind of style. So you'll get like a faster chorus, and the choruses, the more you turn it up, faster flanging, faster tremolo, faster phasing. I guess you could say it's just a speed knob, but it's a little bit more than that. There's a built-in effects loop with a switch on the front panel to turn it on or off. You can assign that per sound. It has an aux in, so you can put your MP3 player into it and be able to play along with tracks. It has 1 speaker output with a 3-position power switch right next to it for 220 and 2 watts. And you can even voice that speaker output to go to either a guitar cab or a full range cab. There's a lot of stuff that you can do here. And of course, like a lot of other Hughes Kettner stuff, it's MIDI accessible with MIDI in and MIDI out to hook up to any manner of foot switch that uses MIDI to control things. Or you can use the floor controller that is paired with the Black Spirit 200 from Hughes Kettner, which I actually have, and it works very, very well. Now, my personal favorite extra feature is the built-in red box cab sim DI on the back of the amplifier. With an XLR output, you can send either mic level or line level, And you can also turn on or off the built-in cabinet simulations. There are 9 of them, and you get to those by pressing the effects access button and then cycling through with the sagging control. And you can assign any of those cabs to any of the sounds that you save. Now that we've taken some time to rifle through specs, I want to show you a few different core sounds with the Black Spirit 200. These are 4 of my favorites, one with each of the different sounds that I feel best exemplifies the best qualities of each of those sounds. Now I want to show you how you guys can use the app in conjunction with the Black Spirit 200, mostly just because this is really how I started to explore this amplifier in depth. First thing you're going to need to do is obviously download the Black Spirit 200 app, which I have on my iPad. Next thing, you're going to press and hold on the boost button above the input jack. When you press and hold down on that for about 3 seconds, this is going to turn the Bluetooth on and off on the Black Spirit 200. Once you see the light above the Bluetooth logo flashing blue, that means that you're connected to your device. Go into the app, make it discoverable, and boom, you're ready to start recalling and saving sounds. And believe me, there's a reason I didn't say that this amp has channels and it just has sounds, because you can save a ton of them. Here's a few, as a matter of fact, with some screenshots of the settings that I've come up with over the course of the last few months. Now, being that I've had the Black Spirit 200 in the studio for quite some time now, it's worked its way very well into the workflow very, very quickly. You've heard it in demos, but I've also gotten the opportunity to use it live. I know, in 2020, I was actually able to do live gigs. As a matter of fact, I was able to. My church started streaming and I got into the rotation for the praise and worship team. And I needed something that I could get great guitar tone with, but I could get it silently. And this is exactly where I feel like I really became a believer of the Black Spirit 200. Not only does the Red Box DI allow me to go to front of house with a silent stage, but this amp takes pedals so incredibly well. As a matter of fact, whether you know it or not, this has actually been the clean amplifier for several different demos on the channel since I got it back in August. Here's a few clips from those videos, but I'm also going to give you a little rundown of some sounds that I use in my praise and worship sets. Now, what's pretty incredible about all those sounds that you just heard is none of them involve speaker cabinets or microphones. They were all recorded direct with cab sims, either from the Boss Wazacraft Tube Amp Expander or from the Black Spirit 200 itself. Now, the one catch is you do need to connect this to a speaker cab, even if you want to turn the master volume all the way down and have a silent stage. It's a little bit of a drawback, but at the end of the day, the look of an amp head on top of a cab is much more appealing than just an amp head sitting on the floor. Well, when it comes to the Hughes Kettner Black Spirit 200 amplifier, you could say that SPJ is a happy camper indeed. Since it arrived, it has worked itself so easily and so flawlessly into my musical workflow that it's almost like it's been here all the time. Whether for effects pedal demos, whether for guitar demos, needing some sort of stereo setup for those videos, or even, like I said, working live as just an insanely great pedal platform amplifier, this thing is an absolute winner, and I am so happy to have it here. I'm happy to have another amp flavor in the collection in order to just be able to get more great guitar tones for videos, for recordings, and just about any other thing that I do in my musical life. So there you have it. And if you want to hear more of the Black Spirit 200, just let me know in the comments section below, whether you have questions or if I explore anything further that you want to see, let me know down there. And if you enjoyed this video, please do consider giving it a thumbs up, sharing a link to it with a guitar playing friend, and of course, make sure you click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. That way, anytime I upload a video, whether this amp is in it or not, you're gonna be sure to see it. Thanks so much for spending part of your day with me. I hope you have a great rest of your week. And until we see each other next, my friends, I'm SeanPierceJohnson, and I wish you all out there great tone, great health, and naturally, happy stomping. Cheers, friends. God bless. We'll see you next time.